Hello, I'm uploading another video already, and today I'm doing a triple review of 3 figures from Jakks Pacific. We have Mario, Metroid Prime 2/3 Samus, and Breath of the Wild Link. I just picked up this Link today, and I had a little problem. I broke his head off by accident. I've already superglued it, and it seems the glue is holding so far, and I'm not going to touch the head whatsoever, so, I'm not going to show off packaging because I don't have the boxes for these two, and I already threw Links away simply because there's not much to talk about with it. I'm more in it for the figures. But let's start off with their accessories, I reckon. Link comes with a soldier's broadsword from Breath of the Wild. Samus comes with her morph ball. These are $10 figures each. They are not anything special, but I think they're still pretty cool. But Samus has her morph ball, so you basically get 2 Samuses in the same package. And you have a power shroom from Mario. I actually really dig this as an accessory, because, like, it's just a cute little mushroom to have, and it's nice to have something like this, you know? I like Mario a lot, and it's just cool to have this. So, setting off the shroom and morph ball off to the side, let's start with Super Mario. Super Mario. Fuck, English is hard. I don't have the boxes anymore, so there's nothing to go over with that. So, just getting to paint and sculpt, it looks pretty cool. I mean, it's Mario. You know, red and blue. The good old little dude. I like Mario. He's great. He looks really nice. The sculpt is good. The paint is well done. There aren't any paint smears whatsoever on my copy here, at least. And he looks fine. I like the M on his hat because, it's Mario. The hat is really well done on him. It doesn't come off, it's sculpted, but, it looks good. His mustache, his eyes, his nose, all of it looks really good. Now, onto articulation, there's not a lot with these dudes, but, it's still something I'm going to go over because this is a review and gaming channel. His head can rotate a tiny little bit on his shoulders. There is 0 up and down whatsoever, and all you have is that rotation for his head. The arms can go straight out. They can go straight down. They can do a full 360 if his head wasn't in the way. The elbow bends to a pretty much straight 90 degrees, and his hands can rotate at the wrist, of course. His legs have a very slight back kick, a very slight forward kick, and a bend at the knee, which that's as far as that goes. And his boots, shoes, not boots, they are technically on a ball joint, but there's practically no movement to his feet. There's a very slight rotation. Doesn't really matter because the sculpt of his pants gets in the way. But nah, for a cheap Mario figure, he's pretty good. I like him. He looks great. Sitting him off to the side, let's move on to Samus. These are, like, none of these are fantastic figures, but they're still pretty alright for what they are. And Prime 2 Samus, she looks good. Like, the sculpt and paint is fine. It's a little too vibrant. The head does not look that great. The elbows are ugly as shit. But, to $10, they gotta, make compromises with the budget. The sculpt and paint is fine. My arm cannon has a orange dot on the elbow, and the tip of the barrel has orange paint, even though the inside of the barrel isn't really painted, which is a bit bizarre. But she looks fine for what she is. There's not a lot to talk about with the paint and sculpt for these because it's nothing impressive. So I'm going to get to the articulation. Her pauldrons can move and, lower and raise out of the way. Her arms both have a horizontal spread to them. They can rotate a full 360, a very slight butterfly joint in there. The elbows are fucking disgusting. I hate them. That's so bad. Her hand has a rotation and a bend at the wrist. The hand is a relatively soft and malleable plastic. The head has practically nothing to it. Very slight bend side to side. The tiniest amount of up and down on it, not enough to care about. And the midsection can rotate. Her legs can kick out forward that far and back that far, and they can do a full 360. So the knees can bend straight back, and the ankle can rotate, or not rotate. The ankle can rock back and forth about that much. Not a lot to it whatsoever. These are very cheap, very decent little figures for what they are, but they're nothing amazing or spectacular. The arm cannon, no articulation besides the elbow and the shoulder joint, of course, because it's a gun. So, very limited posing with this. Nothing too good. I mean, the sculpt is okay and looks good. It's passable. Now, onto Link. I am scared to move him because of his head being glued on, and it's somehow holding. I scared the shit out of myself doing that. Aesthetically, actually, it's really cool having a Breath of the Wild Link. I love the blue tunic. I love his armor. Or, well, it's not even armor, it's clothes. But, he looks pretty good. I am not touching the head. I've glued it on because I broke it when I got it out, when I messed with it for the first time. So, not touching the head. Fuck. Elbow or shoulders go out that far. He has a bicep rotation, or forearm rotation, so I guess. The elbows can bend that far up. His wrists can rotate, and they go up and down. He has a slight midsection twist, not enough. No crunch, no back at all. The lower portion of his tunic is soft and malleable. He has a thigh rotation. I think it's double jointed knee. He has a toe bend. The ankle can go, and I just popped it off the ball joint. Okay. Fuck. So the ankle doesn't really have any back or forth, it can just rotate. Okay. Pretty limited figure, but not bad. I just wish the head wasn't fucked, because I snapped that. That was my fault. But, I just closed Microsoft Edge on my Xbox, okay with that. But nah, he's okay. He looks good for what he is. I give all three of these figures maybe a, let's get Mario. I give all three of them maybe a 6 out of 10. Because, they're cheap, but they're not particularly horrible either. They're pretty okay. 6 out of 10 for each, honestly. This is a short one, but peace out. I hope we all have a good day.